Welcome back, this is Jack. I've done over 100 hours in Elden Rings, even my first playthrough on stream. Link in the description for my streaming channel. And the character that draws my attention the most is Rahdan. Several questions are raised from this singular boss fight. How powerful was he before he lost his mind? How the hell powerful is he when he is not holding up the stars? And how the hell is his horse holding him up? Here's what we do know.
Before we begin, allow me to paint you the full picture.
Rahdan became the frontrunner for the next Elden Lord during what I'm going to call the Rune Wars. Leading from his Redmane castle, he seemed to be the one with enough strength to force the land to unite. That is until Malenia decided to challenge him.
I am Malenia, Blade of Mikola. And I have never known defeat.
We do not know all the details of the fight, but we do know is Scarlet Rot was unleashed, only stopped from spreading across the whole land because of Rahdan's efforts. Malenia was forced to retreat to the Helga tree with a missing arm. Rahdan paid a deeper price. The Scarlet Rot destroyed his mind, leaving him as nothing more than a mindless beast, forever wandering the desert of his final fight. It is assumed to be the location of the final fight, because, one, who would really be able to get Rahdan to go anywhere when he's in that mindless state, except for luring him with your very life? And two, the desert is located, according to the map, directly above the Helga tree being where all of Scarlet Rot comes from, and Malenia is fought in the game. Rahdan is now currently unable to tell the difference between ally or enemy, acting little more than a zombie in that he eats anything he is able to kill, even pulling arrows that have been shot in his back to shoot them at you. By the way, these arrows are more like ballistas in size, and will one-shot most players, unless you're decently armored. I was playing a magic user at first, so him looking at me killed me. Although that is the length of his zombie behavior, because he moves extremely fast across the battlefield. And you fight Rahdan in this desert prison during a festival where warriors from all around challenge him. Worth noting, this is some very interesting mechanics, as you summon an army to fight him. Even Patches shows up for like all of 30 seconds before he unsummons himself. It is assumed that the festival is to try and find a warrior strong enough to topple the demi-god and put him out of his misery. However, I suspect it is actually his subjects trying to pay tribute to him by feeding him fresh victims. This is all I've been able to glean and sum up from my casual search for information about this amazing optional boss, Rahdan. Something I would really like to see as a DLC that takes place during the Dark Night where Godwyn, the first Elden Lord, was killed, causing the sundering of the ring and forcing Ranni to no longer have a body, because every time we see her, she's using a puppet. If we did, this would allow us to see Rahdan in his full power, and also Malenia at her full power as well. This might be before she has access to the Scarlet Rot ability, so it would drastically change the fight. One viewer of my streams have actually suggested that if you do fight Rahdan in this DLC past, the cutscene of either when he dies or when you first engage him changes to show that he does recognize you for at least a second before going savage again, or he recognizes you as he's dying and you get to see the old Rahdan again as he's dying. Basically something similar to did with Sif in Dark Souls 1. If you like this video and like the idea of me doing more lore about Elden Rings, you can hit that like button to let me know, or leave a comment letting me know such, if you've got any other lore you want me to try and tackle and research into. If you want to know when I release my next video, whether it just be commentary on geek stuff or maybe more lore videos, you can hit that subscribe button down below, and don't forget in the description is my link to my streaming channel that you can hit up as well. And you can also hit up this video right here if you want to see what else I've released. See you on the next one.